Hi everyone, welcome to Maze Arcana and Dungeons & Dragons' newest show, Sirens of the Realm, here on twitch.tv/DND. I'm your Dungeon Master, Satine Phoenix, along with my lovely bard band, Kate Elliott, Vivka, Amy Vorpal, Maud Garrett, and our special guest, Kim Jackson from the first season, Fury's Reach, and a very, very special guest, Eric Jordan, the owner of Idle Champions?
One of the owners.
One of the owners of Idle Champions. Before we begin, big thank you to Sirenscape for the amazing music, Black Magic for these sweet, sweet cameras, Wormwood for the awesome dice trays, which are just really fun and make me roll really high. Sorry, guys, not sorry. And you guys can get your dice trays with free shipping within the US with the code Arcanite. And thank you, Dungeons & Dragons, for letting us play on your wonderful channel. We will be doing some raffles at the end of the show. So, type in, Rudy, are we good with the
Yeah, but you can say it.
Okay, so I will give you the big raffle thing so that you can type in !raffle. And what do we have this week? We have a ton of Idle Champion things, thanks to Eric. I had all these cheat sheets. Where are they? Okay, so we've got 5 Steam codes, and also this super cool signed in-game code signed by Joe Manganiello. Somebody had breakfast with Joe today. So thank you, and thank you to Joe. And we will be giving that out. And until 11 p.m., we have a special Sirens of the Realms code. It is Sirens Realms code. And can you tell us how to put that in and how to?
Sure. Yeah. So you need to go, into the game. So go to idlechampions.com. That links to the Steam store page. Install the game. If you haven't played the game, you need to play through the tutorial. Once you've done that, you can go into the in-game store, and there's a little redeem code piece in the in-game store. Enter that in, hit redeem. Poof! You get some chests, right? Is that what it's for?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. I think it's for gold chests. So.
Cool. So when
awesome.
Rudy sets it up, we'll have a little ditty for you. It'll sound a little something like this. Exclamation mark
raffle! Exclamation mark raffle! You're gonna exclamation mark raffle! Raffle!
Yeah!
Raffle!
It'll sound something like that.
Raffle, 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 raffle.
Yeah! Yes.
So now that the giveaways are out of the way, there are some house rules. Where am I looking? What camera am I on? Hi. House rules. Perform no stomping or banging on the table, please. If you drop your dice on the floor, you get disadvantage to your next roll. I will also gain disadvantage to my next roll if I drop my dice. Initiatives will be chosen at random using index cards, so my players can be kept on their toes. Errors from the last episode. There's a lot of confusion about spells in last week's episode, so I made these really cool cheat card things for all the players, and they're just on Post-it notes. And basically, when it's their turn, I'll be able to see what they're doing, and it has written like the save, what attack, and the DC. So yeah, hopefully that will help you
Satine, I changed the names of all of my spells.
No, you didn't.
Unfortunately.
She's a wily one. It's a funny story. I didn't bring any D8, so I'll just be using D20s.
And now, if you are all settled in, we will start our story. The 3 of you met in an open mic night at the Yawning Portal in Waterdeep, approached by a mysterious elf wizard band manager named Lanya with promises of fame and fortune. You were chosen for your talents as bards, as well as your other class skills. Shadow, the 6'2" star elf bard ranger. Ghost, the 5-foot-tall half moon elf, half sprite bard druid. And Kalib, the 5'9" Kenra monk bard. You recently met your 4th bandmate at the first annual Port Nyanzaru Music Festival Extravaganza. Ash, a 5'4" Aarakocra wizard bard. Your fame will come as you tour through Faerun. It's in how well or awful you perform that will define what fame truly means. As for fortune, together you will have to find the best way to use your skills, for the life of a musician is a humble one. Previously on Sirens of the Realms. Calithe, falling in love with your music, felt terrible that you didn't win first prize at the Chilton Music Festival and offered you free passage on the Sea Sphinx to their final destination, where she and Captain Amina Jackalor must clear the names of the people on the ship by giving the Pulse of Chult to a noble, codenamed Sapphire. Once cleared, she'll be able to return to Halrua, her homeland to the southeast, where she can finally marry her fiancé. On the journey, your ship was attacked by pirates and sea creatures who used a mirror water-like substance to board and impersonate you all. With Ghost Fog Cloud, Ash's Fire, and Khalib's ability to cave in human faces with her fists, you were able to cause enough panic and confusion that they retreated. Now, you approach with Amina and Calithe with the following new bits of information. Magic is illegal. The original captain of the Sea Sphinx and his weakness for redheads is the reason the ship has been marked a pirate ship. Once the ship's name is cleared, they'll be allowed to leave. You'll be allowed to leave. You will have to find your own way to Waterdeep, which is at the top of the Sword Coast, and currently you are at the bottom. So, it is nighttime, and you are approaching. You see in the distance. It's just glowing, this bright light, just beacon, and you're moving towards there. You guys have been one of the 5 of you. Eric, you'll come in later. The 5 of you, the 4 of you, are on deck watching this happen. Calithe comes stumbling up.
Hello, how are you? It's been a long ride. It's a good ship.
You stink. You were. Oh my.
I
what that is.
smell of the sea, and I smell the sea, and I see the sea.
See?
See? Ah! How's it going? You guys look good. Yes?
Good trip.
Good trip?
All right.
Good.
For the sharks.
It was a whole battle that you slept through. I'm actually impressed.
Oh, it sounds like fun. Was it good?
I almost.
We could have used you.
Why didn't you wake me up?
We tried.
That is true. It is our fault.
You slept through the screaming. I almost died.
I was passed out myself, so really, who am I to talk about? Can't stones throw stones in glass houses.
Well, you're all alive. And very sexy. Very sexy people.
That is true.
Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
I cleaned.
Sing like angels.
In Calithe, no.
In me?
Oh,
What did I slip through?
Quite the party.
This sounds like a lonely ship.
It is an adventure.
Yes, I was wondering, might you need our help with any of these endeavors? Perhaps returning a throat to the Lord.
The nerd.
I've no throat, but I have a shard.
Oh, the pulse. That's right.
Yes.
Sorry, a shot. That is a bad day. That's happened.
But
Funny lady.
it does explain the smell, though.
What is
It's been a long ride,
Maybe it's my
and I have
hair.
not bathed. And that may have happened. It's been a lot of whiskey. It would not look bad for me to see Sapphire with such beautiful women. Perhaps a performance from you would help my cause to clear my name in the name of the ship and Dorriguez and Amina.
My performance is magic and it's not allowed. What do we do?
Well, perhaps you could dance
Secret performance?
and sing one line. Perhaps.
I don't sing very well.
I believe your voice is of an angel, just like the other guys.
I don't
It
know.
really isn't, though. It really isn't.
To my
no
slightly
lips.
tipsy
Why
ears,
not?
it is of magic,
What
but
is
not illegal.
Yeah, what is true is you do have rhythm.
Yes.
Need rhythm in a beak.
Rhythm. That's a good name for a band.
But, okay, what is true
Maybe
is
you
you're
an episode
very
might
pretty.
work with it.
Amina comes up, and she's just sweating. She's like, Calithe, I can't do it. I can't talk to them.
Oh, Amina, my friend, I've seen you do many things of this.
I'm backup. I'm not a captain. I can't do this. I can't speak for. You have to go without me. I need to stay here.
Amina, tell me one thing. Who has captained this ship for an entire month while I briefly slept?
Oh,
Not brief.
Technically that was me, but the captain's trained you this whole time.
It is not a technicality, it is true. Just because he said he was training me does not mean he was not training you. This entire time has been your lesson.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I don't know, maybe sailing isn't for me. Maybe I should just go find a little farm and
That's
maybe,
really not a bad idea. Farms are beautiful.
They are. They're very
Yes,
beautiful.
you should quit.
And,
You should quit as soon as you can.
I want to creep up over Kalithe's shoulder and be like, there's only one way to really, really do this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Official.
This does seem
The game of the old gods.
What are we playing?
It is,
Rock, paper, wands, I believe it's. rock, parchment, scroll.
Rock, parchment, sickle.
yes.
But what I was thinking is maybe you could just take the ship. Maybe you could clear everybody's names and I can start a new life. I can get out of and I can just be somebody else. I mean,
Is the position of captain of the ship up for grabs?
it could be for
It
you.
sounds like it.
It is Amina's ship.
It could be your ship.
Could be my
You have
ship.
to get home anyway.
I ship you not. It's a good offer.
Amina, why do you not come with me to Haru? It is a beautiful country. I will introduce you to my people, and perhaps you can meet a man there.
That's not a bad idea.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, but maybe you should take the ship. I don't think I'm cut out for it. I could help you captain the ship. If you were the
Amina,
captain.
I believe in you, and whatever it is that your heart desires, I believe it is the right thing for you. So I will support you in whatever you wish to do. My only wish is that you would stand beside me for the final leg of our journey home.
Well,
I think I'd be a good pirate.
To
I
Haru.
say as I lean in.
okay, I'll stay on the ship.
Continuously.
You negotiate, and I'll stay here and make sure everybody's running everything right and that nobody else takes the ship. And then when you get back, I will go with you.
Agreed.
Lovely.
I believe in you.
But
And
as
she
a
hands
second
you
offer.
the shard.
Shard.
I will guard it with my life.
So who did we decide was
Clear the
the
name.
captain?
Thank you, my dear.
Oh, did you say that out loud?
Yes, who did we decide was the captain?
Amina,
You're the captain now.
I would be
I'm temporary.
lucky to
I'm a
have.
temp.
I would be lucky to have a first mate like you.
Thank you.
Very well
I am
done.
honored.
Wow!
To the new captain.
Promoted in less than 2 minutes. That is quite
A drink.
a drink.
Well, maybe not a drink.
A
'cause
satchel.
We're going to be there. What? We're going to be there very shortly. So maybe you didn't drink so much because you have to do all the talking.
I'm looking straight in your eyes, I swear. Put the glass down.
Amina, as my friend and my first mate, I trust your judgment above mine in this instance.
Okay.
All right, and I take Amina a little bit by the arm,
That wig.
very threateningly, and I say, "Don't you leave. This ship stays in port until all of us are back on board. You got that?
Yeah.
I do not suffer insecurity very well."
And as she does that, I trip and fall my hands, my arms all over Amina. I'm like, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. And this thing that you got going on up here, I just, oh yeah.
Awkward.
She holds on her little red wiglet situation.
Ash, could you possibly
kind of-
burn that from her head?
I might burn her whole head.
Is here.
Okay, well, we have to prepare the boats and, oh goodness. And she looks at and you see these 2 giant ships coming your way, and the light from just like cascades over the sides, and they're coming toward you this way, and you just see cannons on the inside.
Not firing.
They're not firing.
Okay.
They just have cannons.
I'm not
It's a very threatening ship, is what it does.
I should have
Threaten.
mentioned we might currently be on some kind of list that says we might currently be some kind of pirate ship.
No, Amina did tell us that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I felt like we did know that.
All right, this is good.
I mean, it was a gray area. It was a gray area.
Relatively clear.
Grey area is not a bad thing.
But are we not protected by the sapphires hold upon you?
As long as I show that I have the shard and sapphires, people can see this, I believe we will be fine.
So the two ships kind of stop, and you see boats come out, and they are now waiting for you. There's two smaller boats there, and Amina comes back and says, okay, the boat is ready. They'll escort you to good luck. Please don't do anything stupid. We've been working really hard on this for a really long time, and this is...
I will do my best.
I do not like taking orders from someone who would relieve themselves of a captain's duty so readily. I would rather...
I grab her muzzle, and I'm like, and she will also do her best, because she is a good girl.
Good girl.
She walks backwards and kind of rushes down back into the ship.
Trust her.
Caleb,
No,
okay.
I don't appreciate weakness either. I completely see and agree.
Caleb, maybe we can try a little bit more passive in the passive aggressive and not just aggressive.
No, I liked it.
I am pretty binary.
I agree. Rawr. Very entertaining. I get bored sometimes, so.
I appreciate you not eating my friend.
Well, I am not unfair. I simply do not do another's bidding if I do not respect them, and I have less than respect for that one.
Well, on that note, though, when was the last time you ate someone? Is this a conversation we need to have?
No, this is a racist comment.
Good to know, just to clarify. I don't want to be ignorant or scared of you.
It is a relatively intimidating smile you have.
So you guys get on the boat. It goes into the water.
With respect, my friend.
It's
I do
lowered.
respect you.
The boat is lowered into the water, and the two smaller boats that are waiting for you come up to you, and they are filled with what looks like military personnel. And
Hey guys.
someone stands up, and he is about 6 feet tall, human male.
Oh, is that all?
You're sick. He comes up, he approaches you, and I don't know if you would like to take this over now?
So, welcome.
Oh, it's you! Oh,
Yes, welcome
Hello.
to our fair city of coin.
Might I ask your name?
I am Lieutenant Whetstone.
Buttstone?
Sorry,
Whetstone.
Buttstone.
But
Whitstone.
A wit.
Whitstone.
Wit,
Yes.
indeed.
Lieutenant
Whetstone.
Whitstone. No, not.
Aw, Lieutenant
So-
White Strike. Oh, come here, I'm a hugger, and I just.
The boat rocks a little bit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't make it nearly up to your neck, so it's kind of like a waist, belly button type hug.
Like a
And it's-
semi-blowjob.
It's surprisingly strong. It's got a little shake to it,
Yeah.
but we are
So I
really.
kind of like
we are-
extract myself
You
from the
try.
hug.
We are really bonding.
So he remains on the boat with you as you approach the city. The city's name is Athkatla, and that is the main city of And as you row escorted into the city, you pass two great golden statues. One is the goddess Wakeen, and the goddess of commerce and wealth through free and fair trade, and Lyra, Our Lady of Joy. Lights dance on the water as you row into a small canal that leads directly into the city's largest and brightest attraction, the Wakeen Promenade. Elegant and gaudy, this oval-shaped stadium's ground floor entryway bustles with shoppers donned in the most extravagant clothing, women in gem-encrusted turbans. Wealth seems to move in and out of this area like you've never experienced before. It's explained that the promenade is a grand marketplace twice the size of Waterdeep's. And as you are going, moving in through the canal, it has an air of Rodeo Drive. It's really clean and very flashy. Everybody's has that like
I
them.
love it.
I do not.
I am preening my wings, and
You may want to scrub up a bit, darling.
I am acceptable.
Oh, don't do that again. Oh, it's like a clown. Oh.
So he's on the boat with you.
Do you have other soldiers with me as well?
They're on the other boat.
On the other boats, escorting them. So, and I know they're pirates, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So,
I know
assumed pirates. Assumed.
Wait, so
assumption is the same as guilt
you could
in our city, unless you have enough
climb on
money.
our boat with us?
We climbed on his boat with
Climbed
him.
on his
No, no, you guys.
Little rough.
He is on your.
I got
boat.
on your boat.
Oh,
Off of
okay.
my boats with soldiers, I got onto your boat.
And
They
his
have-
boats
So-
are escorting us into the
Yes,
city.
yeah,
Okay.
as known pirates,
Yes.
convicted
Lieutenant.
in the court of
Wait.
public opinion.
Lieutenant
As it should.
Stone. Hello there, my name is Shadow. You may have heard of me, quite a big deal. Or not, but I'm physically quite large as well and very old. Listen here. We happen to be traveling with the captain of this ship. We are not associated with them in any way and we'll not fight or die for them. Just letting you know, there's a separation.
We just got here.
We're
We
just
don't know
You're
the.
still pirates in the eyes of our courts.
See, that word I find really upsetting.
Is this
How
because?
much money do you have?
Is this because of my
Not
tooth?
enough.
Because
be a
you don't
pirate.
have to be a pirate in our city
I'm listening.
if you have enough money.
Would you accept a jaunty tune?
No,
Is this because of my tooth?
It's quite the
Is this
tune.
because I don't have teeth?
no, money,
Half
gold.
right,
Tooth is
gold.
bite.
Half Sprite, half bite. Woo!
How much to not be a pirate, which we are not anyway?
A lot.
That's a lot. Count to a number, good sir.
4.
1,000 gold pieces each.
I was way off.
You must be a very miserable little man, but good to know that that's the amount, I suppose.
Wheatstone,
Sad inside is what I'm thinking.
these women are not associated with me. I am Calithe de Vost. I am the pirate which you
You're
see.
the pirate in question.
She's not the
They-
best, but divorced.
For now, I will accept the title, and I have an appointment with Sapphire. She is well aware of my arrival. These women, I simply asked and requested that they would come with me so that I could deliver them here as part of my negotiation with
We
Sapphire.
were just entertainment on
We're
the ship.
We're the entertainment.
They will perform for
Traveling band.
Sapphire as part of my negotiation.
Sapphire's a boy. Ruby's the girl.
Sapphire is so questionable when people are so well kept of which side
Yes.
they are in the sexes. But Sapphire is a wonderful name for a man.
Well, let me escort you to Sapphire then. We can see what happens in your negotiations.
What do you know about Sapphire? Can you tell me anything?
He's one of the lords of the city of Coin.
Do
one
you
of
like
many
him?
lords. Of course, I like him. I like all the lords, as should you.
We do, absolutely.
As should you.
So the boat comes to a small.
Wait, I have one question
Yeah.
for you. What is
Yes.
your relationship with these lords?
I'm part of the city guard.
Oh. And why do you like the lords so much?
I believe he gets paid by them.
I want to hear it from his mouth.
Everyone here likes the lords.
And I am asking why?
Why? Because they're very wealthy.
I thought as much.
Do you respect that?
Sorry.
Pixie dust.
Not
Woo.
even a little bit. I do not like the lords.
Again
So-
with the aggression.
My
I
friend
went to a
Jess.
place where there was no camera.
I apologize.
Okay, the boat comes to a small, quiet, and seemingly secret back entrance where you're escorted up 3 flights of stairs into a waiting room. It's a circular room with 8 walls. Each wall is a set of 3 mirrors. In the middle of this is a round couch. The cushions face the mirrors. In the center is a table with 8 folded cloth items with intricate masks on top of them.
So you're telling me that I could look at myself from 3 different angles at one time?
Like, with-
Ah,
Okay, while she does that, I want to beeline to that couch and check all the couch cushions.
Okay.
Come on, man,
Oh.
give me that coin. Give me that coin.
Oh, wow.
I'm in there. I'm finding crumbs.
Investigation.
That's awesome.
I watch thinking that it's very cute and sweet because of how wealthy my family is.
Oh, really?
13.
You're looking, and this is cleaner than you've ever seen anything. It's nothing. There's nothing there.
Oh, it's nice.
I want to examine these masks.
You pick up a mask, and it looks like a mask that you put on your face.
Do it, I dare you.
They're slightly different. They kind of look a little bit like this, a little bit like that. They cut out.
And I have a snout. Is there one that looks like, yeah, I could fit on just part of the face?
Like the one I'm wearing?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
I'm so sorry. Racism
yeah.
strikes
Oh,
again.
let's see. Maybe this one? I'm not. No.
Roll history.
I know. Okay. Oh, janked.
That's canted.
Ah.
What'd you get?
That's one.
That is a
One.
one. That's a no.
Starting off strong.
Then I will not say anything.
Cool.
Okay,
So
so
this-
you're just looking at them, trying to put them on your face. You think you can?
The one that looks
Yeah, you
star-like.
just.
This is the first time Calithe's seen a mirror in quite a long time.
Oh my God.
She avoided all of the mirrors in the hotel.
Well, you
back
know
at
what you
Schultz.
look like. So how
And
do you feel?
Her hair is kind of matted and suddenly surrounded by opulence again for the first time in so long. That isn't old and disintegrated in a temple. She sort of doesn't even recognize herself and starts to question if she could even go home and if Celeste would even still want to be with her. And she sort of goes, she just stares at herself like someone who's in another body, like kind of touching her face and seeing all of the, she's so somber and so dark, so much like even darker than usual, and her hair's just matted. So she just sort of tries to fix herself up for Sapphire, because Sapphire's, part of the noble community.
I can see that she is distressed, so I want to, as she's staring in the mirror, I want to reach out my arms like around her neck and hook the sides of her mouth and just pull her.
What?
There you go.
But stop.
She wants to
Turn that frown upside
having
down.
a moment.
Turn that frown upside down.
We've had some dark days. Last
I just, I appreciate your kind, I appreciate your kindness. I appreciate your kindness.
She's very tenacious when she wants to love someone or something.
So full of
Somebody
feelings.
comes into the room, whispers in your ear. Don't meta. What they say is,
Something, yes. Okay.
they basically tell you that they will be gathering everybody very shortly, and to make sure that they are dressed with the things that are on the tables, and just to guard them.
So we may touch the masks here.
So you'll have an audience with Sapphire and Ruby soon. You should get yourselves ready, please.
Do you have a hairbrush?
I got it. I whip out my talons and I go over and fix your hair.
Oh God!
And I have it spectacular.
Roll
but
a
it
D20.
flies everywhere. Oh wait,
You've got a new haircut.
we're about to find out.
Sleight of hand.
I am so excited for this.
Oh God! Oh God!
Have you seen
11.
Edward Scissorhands?
Ooh.
You seem to be trimming the split ends off of her hair.
Aw.
Ah, better pretty.
And
It's
it
not.
is.
It's not really combed, but it's definitely only slightly shorter.
And I'm appreciative of the trim.
You're welcome.
I am not attuned to these customs. I'm very scantily clad. I'm a monk, so most of everything is just my skin. So, what would you recommend from me?
Eyes up.
I was looking to our DM.
Basically, you just need to put the clothes on.
Yeah. Just find something here and dress.
These curtains,
Does it come in black
This one's black down here.
with more straps?
What you see is just piles of the same color
No,
underneath
or
the
not.
masks.
All right.
They're all black.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, well, I wear a mask like a hat then,
Okay.
and I'll put on just robes.
You just pick it up.
this is perfect.
It is a cloak.
Oh,
Like this,
Yes, like that, but much longer.
much longer.
Shall I put the mask on?
You're so prepared.
Don't ask me, do your thing.
I guess I've got to put it on. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I could look better, but there we go. Oh,
Oh, I don't have a mask.
I am somewhat attractive.
I will not. Is it possible to not wear a mask for Sapphire to see the sincerity in my eyes as we communicate?
I thought you were
The
done
masks
throwing
don't
up.
block your eyes.
I see.
So.
Oh, I have a lot
my
of
goodness,
ear.
what is happening with my iPad? Just spazzed out. Oh my goodness.
Calithe chooses a glass mask that does not appear visible
Don't break it.
initially, but it
it's
is a very
so
delicate. It's made of glass and
there we
crystal mixed
Oh,
together.
look at that.
Stunning.
You guys have masks. Now, are you wearing your own masks or?
No,
which-
I have. This is my face, and I have a mask on my head, like
Okay.
a like
I've
a
just
hat.
obviously selected what was on the table.
Okay, so.
I have a black one full of spikes.
Nice. That you just put spikes on.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause
So
I'm
you
edgy.
guys are waiting for about 30 minutes. It's very Kubrick in here. Very like the lighting is beautiful but off.
We see things in Dutch angles.
That's right. That's right. So the other guards come in and nod, and you escort these ladies down a very tight corridor. This whole area seems like where nobles kind of weave in and out. This isn't a part of the greater scheme. Also, it's really, really nice in here. Really nice. So, you walk into this room, and it is also 8 sides, and there are seats around the room. There's pairs of seats, and there's like pillows in the middle of the room.
Yes, let's buddy up. Is that what you're saying?
You're obsessed with pears, my dear.
There are pillows in the middle of the room, and he asks you to sit on the pillows and wait.
I'm sorry, is this even more waiting? I do not wait for anyone.
Run and dive into the pillows.
There we go.
Run and dive to the pillows. You guys all go to the pillows?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
crouch down where I'm told to be. Just be still.
I feel the softness of the fabric of the pillows, and I'm starting to become more accustomed to normal life again. And I can't stop feeling how smooth the silk is.
I remove the pillows and I sit only on the dark, cold metal of gold, I imagine.
I would like to hit Ash with a pillow.
There we go.
I'm sorry, is there a manager that I could speak to?
Just wait here.
Waiting.
Not
Okay,
a
well, no one did
Waiting.
anything, so I'm going to hit Ash with a pillow again.
If you stay occupied, you will never wait a moment in your life.
That is a very good point, I suppose.
Yes.
I don't deal well being ignored, so now I hit Caleb with a pillow.
Messed up my feathers.
Oh.
Someone be
Oh, wow. Are we playing a game all of a sudden?
Life is a game, Colleen.
As you guys are sitting there playing and just being foolish, these guards walk in and they break off, and it's a very ritualistic what looks like it's happening. They're escorting pairs of other people in masks and these beautiful ornate gowns and
Are they
suits.
human?
They are all human. But they all are wearing masks. You can't see their face. It's not like this. They're more full faces, almost as if they're trying to keep secret-ish from each other. But they pair off into the different seats, and in front of you is a man and a woman at the head of the area, and the man is wearing a mask just more covered in sapphires, and the woman is wearing a mask covered in rubies. And they look at you and they nod at you, and all the guards kind of flood out of the room. There is a seat for you just sitting on the left of Ruby.
So I nod to them and walk over and sit.
It's very, very elegant looking, and there's a long silence as they stare at you all. And you can feel the judgment weighing upon your shoulders.
I hit Ash with a pillow.
Behind you, you hear,
Calithe puts
No,
her hand
no,
very
oh,
gently
no,
on your knee
oh.
just to stop you, and then remains sitting straight with exceptional posture and very quietly, knowing that the nobles should speak first.
the woman in the red ruby mask, she starts fidgeting. She's looking around. Calithe, where is the captain?
Rodriguez was unable to join us.
Where's Amina? Where is it? What do you mean he's unable to join us? This is ridiculous.
Amina was also unable to join us. I am here representing the three of us. And
Well, that is not
Bartek.
what I agreed on. Sapphire.
Ruby, this is meant with no disrespect.
Quiet, Ruby. Do you have what we asked for? The Sapphire stands up and he's very broad and he looks right at you.
Galithe takes the pulse out of her satchel, puts it into her hand and unwraps the fabric that's wrapped around it and holds it out. The pulse of Chult.
That looks very small. It's not like I heard. I heard it was bigger.
Rumors can be very deceiving.
And what does it do? Did you ever find out what it does? What about the other items?
The other items were lost.
So you've returned without the captain, and the captain should be here saying all of this to
You
us.
are
He's supposed
speaking to the captain.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Sapphire looks over. And you've brought, what, bodyguards? A ragtag team of I don't know what.
They are performers who will sing magical songs. Not magical. They are performers who will sing beautiful songs for you.
We are here to entertain you. Beautiful, Ruby.
I brought them to perform as a gift for you.
Ruby looks at you and goes, probably spies. You should keep your eye on them.
They have voices of angels.
Well, perhaps they can prove that later, but you've returned without the captain, without Amina.
He is the captain. I'm sorry to
I
interrupt.
grab her muzzle. Grab her muzzle.
She doesn't look like Rodriguez that. Oh. So, how can you prove it? Can you prove that's the pulse and not just some broken-looking crystal gem situation?
So I bow and then get up and walk across the room and pick up the sapphire. Sapphire?
The pulse.
Pulse.
The pulse of
And walk across and present it, my lord, my lady. For your inspection?
Just before he does that,
Oh.
I spark some electricity into it so that it glows as he takes it.
Right.
And I give it enough that it will maintain a consistent glow for at least the next several hours.
You make the spark, and you have this idea of how you want it to glow. What color would you like it to glow?
Blue.
You have this
Crystal
idea that it's going to glow this crystal blue, and instead it seems to, you see the storm inside of it kind of get bigger and more thunderous, like, and this is not your doing. This is definitely the shard itself, and it starts glowing this green color, and the blue and the green, and it starts doing its own thing, very like a heartbeat pulse.
I initially just go, and then hold it. I'm like,
Hands it to you.
and put a fake smile on my face.
Okay. And I take it over and present it.
Ruby
awesome.
picks it up. Oh, what is this? What is it supposed to do? It's supposed to do something. It's supposed to be very powerful. Sapphire.
As she looks at Sapphire, I look sideways at the girls and kind of try to hint to them that something's a little bit strange about the pulse right now. I don't know how to.
Did I notice that when I was carrying it?
Oh,
Something
yeah.
weird was happening? Okay.
Roll perception, actually.
I might interpret your look as, aren't these
Oh,
people?
maybe not.
And I'd be like, oh, yeah.
3.
These lords are
Probably.
very real.
You just notice it glows.
Okay.
Sapphire looks at it. And he's like, so what did you learn from it? What does it do? How can it help us? What are rumors and what's truth?
The pulse is very powerful. It will bring life to the dead. It will bring power to the living.
That's absolutely a rumor. I heard that the pulse makes someone bearable in real life. Ruby, let's see if it works.
I grab her muzzle.
Talking about
I somehow try to kick her.
so rude.
Could be
My
a
fr-
rumor. Let's just try it.
My
One hand
friends
on
are
each.
quite feisty, but they mean no disrespect. They are performers.
Comedian, sorry.
So you don't have the spyglass. You don't have the lantern. You have... I will figure out how to use this.
We retrieved the spyglass and the lantern. The spyglass was damaged as my friend Vartak was killed attempting to get these gifts for you. He is dead now for you.
Dead now.
That was our sacrifice. The spyglass died with Vartak, my friend. That is how much this was important to us.
Ruby starts getting flustered and really upset, and Sapphire goes, "One moment," and he's whispering with her. He comes back and says, "You don't have those items. I apologize to your friend, but I am not responsible for his death. None of us are. No Amina, no Captain. Go ahead and you can say one last thing and also roll persuasion."
Dorigas, in shame of not having the 3 items for you, stepped down as captain of the ship. Amina is currently standing guard at the ship to ensure that it is still there and safe. We have done everything we can to provide you with what you want and to be as respectful as possible and to acknowledge the value that you bring. We literally died for your mission.
Roll persuasion.
Hang on, I'm checking for bonus points. 23.
Oh.
I slowly give that up.
Okay. Ruby, just relax. Sit down.
Please clear our names and the name of my dead friend.
We believe in keeping our words, and we were told that you were going to bring us 3 items, and you have not. However, you have brought us the pulse, and it is quite impressive. We will clear your name, and we will clear the names of the crew, but Amina and the captain, their names are not cleared.
That's
Well,
Oh, well, we did what we could.
That's fair. Ah!
Very
You
fair.
can go back to your life and run your ship. We'll make sure that that happens. And he looks over at a cross behind you, and should you turn, you see a man and a woman, and they're wearing, one's wearing an emerald mask, and the other one's wearing a topaz mask. And he nods at them, and they stand up, and they go to leave, escorted by 2 guards that come in and then escort them out.
I must ask you to reconsider.
Oh, goodness.
My friends risked their lives for this quest. This is everything to us.
a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you guys just stand up and start playing?
Yes.
No!
Raise your hand if you're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the 3 of you stand up, and
I'm maddeningly trying to grab muzzles here.
so
Everyone has a
I have my hand on the top of your forehead.
So they start playing, and
This is as good as it's gonna get. So don't ever make a bet.
Don't get greedy. We're not that needy. We want our lives today, please.
All right, that is actually kind of catchy, though.
let's see. Actually, roll performance, please. We'll see how they feel.
Do I need to roll performance on my finger snaps?
Yes.
All right.
Roll well, ladies.
18.
15.
Nice. What'd you get? What'd you get?
15.
Nice.
12. Sorry, these were very off.
You weren't even performing.
So, well, here's the thing. You guys are not so bad, and
Yeah.
it seems our last band just left, and there is a wonderful masquerade happening downstairs, and perhaps you'd like to perform. You are our you weren't associated with them, so you were not involved with this. You are free to go.
And we receive payment for the performance?
Thank you.
It will be good.
Well, but there's that whole exposure thing.
Oh, I see. This is
I
merely an
step-
opportunity.
I step forward. Do you realize how many people per year die from exposure?
You are a comedian. You're very funny.
Very funny.
But yes, if you would like to perform, I'm sure that, well... You will be my band, and I will pay you personally.
Fantastic.
Just make sure that if you do well, you are sapphires. If you don't do well, I don't know you.
Deal.
And yes.
So let's
Do you need
discuss
anything?
drink tickets. Hello.
Okay, you can have whatever drinks you want. Do you need anything? Is there anything special you need gathered for your performance? Is there anything you need to tell
I would
us?
like a
or-
kindling box, please.
A kindling box. Okay.
What about passage to Waterdeep once we're done here?
Oh, that's no.
What if it's really good?
We will consider things if it's really good.
What if it's really bad and you want to get us out of here quick smart?
Oh, we'll just make you leave.
Okay, great.
So,
Sapphire,
do you need? Yes.
I must continue on this line.
Do you have a kindling box? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
I'm
just
only
gonna
here
get
for the
that
show.
for you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yes, Kalithe.
You said that the names of the crew were cleared. Amina, as first mate, is part of the crew.
Looks down at Ruby and she goes,
The names of the crew were cleared. You would not go back on your word, surely.
"You didn't bring everything."
You said that the names of the crew were cleared, yes?
Not Tamina, specifically, and not Captain Dorigas. Sajir, he should have been the one. He shouldn't even have sent you. He should have come on his own.
I mumble under my breath, let it go, let it go.
If I
mumble under my breath, Amina is a coward.
I mumble, Ruby seems to definitely want to see this man a lot. I'm thinking she likes him.
The spyglass has been destroyed, but we may be able to find the lantern. If Dorigas and Amina are able to find the lantern and bring it to you, will this clear their name?
She's too loyal for her own good. Huh?
I would drop you in a
If
heartbeat.
Captain Dorigas and Amina come on their own accord and return these items, broken or not, perhaps we will consider it.
With all respect, thank
That
you.
is the best we can
Yeah,
do.
come on.
They will risk their lives if they go to find these items. It will be months of their
I thought you
lives.
said they already had the items.
Oh,
I believe we will be. I believe they will be able to find them again.
Well,
I'm
then
saying
you want to send word to them immediately.
I will.
We are done here, and they stand up, and the guards walk in. Ruby gives you a look, and she's like,
I blow her a kiss. Finger guns, boom.
and she walks out in front of Sapphire,
They're good finger guns.
and Sapphire says, "Good luck, Kalithe. I'm sorry all this happened."
Thank you, Sapphire. I appreciate your kindness.
As Sapphire walks by, I raise a hand, hoping for a high five as he passes,
He looks way down and goes,
and he leaves me hanging. No?
I got you.
We all
"If you
jump
need
into
anything, please let him know, and he will get it gathered for you."
I have a kindling box, please.
Drink
Yes.
tickets.
Do they have very fancy lute ukuleles?
Very fancy what?
Lute ukuleles?
It's like a ukulele,
Ukuleles.
but lute form.
Mm-hmm, I'm sure, yes.
Roll a d20.
Oh,
Over a 10, yes.
no, 2.
Nope.
And evidently not.
Oh,
Ah, I shall be playing my own then.
How are messages sent in these pots? If I want to get a message to Dorigas.
Send a...
Pigeon?
Holy
Squirrel.
crap, I have no
Owl?
idea. How
Can I
do
send
you
an owl?
We'll
please?
say that We'll figure that on the break.
Excellent.
So, you are the new band for the evening,
Nice.
and we're going to go on break so that we can have a little huddle. And you guys can practice before we do the performance.
Yes.
So we're going to go on break, please.
My face.
Thank you.
claimed. Wandering eyes wander no more, senses numbed to enticing lures. I don't see them anymore. I brought the wood and you the matches. The flames went up so fast around us. Give it all, or just one call. Take your time, take some of mine. It's all this fuss of what once was.
Whoa.
Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to twitch.tv/D&D. We are Sirens of the Realms here, brought to you by Maze Arcana, partnership with Wizards of the Coast. And we are in the middle of episode number 3. Before we begin, we're going to do the giveaways. If you put in !raffle, we are going to hit that button. Right now, you'll get 5 Steam codes for Celeste. Eric, can you explain it? I bet you could do it better than I can.
Well, you'll get 1 code. There are 5 people who will get codes.
Yes.
5 people will get codes. Each of them will only get 1 of those codes,
Yes.
which is for the starter pack for Celeste, which is one of the champions and idol champions of the Forgotten Realms on Steam. She's the second one that you unlock, and I guess because of her healing abilities, at least at this point, you pretty much always have her up. So gearing her up is a good thing.
Yeah, nice. Thank you very much. That's so nice of you.
That's exciting.
We are doing the giveaways right now. If you haven't pushed the button, hit !raffle. I believe Rudy is writing down the names. Do we have all 5 names, Rudy? Cool. We have picked 5 winners. Rudy is writing them down. He will give them to me. Have you reopened the raffle? Okay. He's there hard at work behind the scenes.
But you will.
There he goes.
You are going to reopen
Are you guys ready to sing the song, the new song that they'll do the thing and hit the button?
Exclamation point
Raffle! Exclamation point raffle! Exclamation mark raffle! Exclamation mark raffle!
Do you guys want to know what you just what we reopened it for? I bet you do. We reopened the raffle for the Idol Champions assigned in-game code. It's on the back. All the directions are on the back. But this is a special card because it was signed by Joe Manganiello, which is very exciting.
Yeah. Hey, Joe.
Oh, hi.
Yay, Joe.
Hello over there.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, so you can see it's pretty cool. So at the end of the show, we will be raffling that off. So hit !raffle. And before we go, I want to show you something really cool that Kyle Vogt found. This is a Coca-Cola. It says, share a Coke with Maze Arcana. Isn't that cute? Isn't that the cutest
Wait, you
little
just
thing?
found it?
Yeah, Kyle's in the back.
On the street.
Captain
Just
Rodriguez
walking
is in
along.
the back.
Investigation.
But this is pretty adorable, and it makes my heart smile so much.
Oh my gosh, you're Captain Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Everyone's
the
in
D-bag.
love with you.
Yeah. Dude, it's Doritos.
Oh my god.
That's my man.
Oh man, oh man.
I mean, I'm a lesbian, but that's
So, like-
I see he's
closest
not a
I've ever
D-bag.
come
He
to
just
a
happened to
man
have a
love.
redhead problem. But that's metagaming.
So like some NPC just gave that to you?
Yeah. And then he said, "Yeah, to us."
But what does it mean?
Should we mention why we have Joe signing something?
Yeah, because
Because
you
like,
went to
why would
breakfast
Joe?
with him.
Well, okay. But why would Joe have breakfast with me?
Yes, tell us
So
all
why
the
would-
things.
So his character Archon, which you can see in Critical Role as well as Force Grey.
As well as my Sunday night groom.
There we go.
He loves his character.
yes.
The
yes.
Dragonborn, it's got us
He-
out of trouble though, so.
He does love, yes, Archon, the way to Joe's heart. Yeah, so he's a character in our game, and so we got to work with Joe on all the backstory, lots of backstory on all the single thing that Archon has, and
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, so that's
Manticore?
yes, the Manticore is we have the Manticore in the game. Of course, we have the Manticore and Fire Breath. Got the Fire Breath. So yeah.
But
yeah.
do you
Yes.
have the new hand? That's the real question. And is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
But
it.
that's gotta be
a
like
really
a totally
great
epic,
answer.
cool thing to get, though, right? Like, don't just want to like
God, that'd be
default
so
get it,
cool.
right?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I want to know the consequences. That's kind of like what my friends and I keep talking about. What are the consequences of having that as your hand? So,
So.
oh, I was like, what is this? I'm like, none of these words make any sense. These are the winners.
As
For the
compelling
codes.
as like your DMing is, I was never more compelled than I was in that moment. I was like, what?
I handed it to her and I was like,
It looks
Well,
like
I just don't
secrets.
recognize the handwriting for some reason. Okay, here are the names. The names are Neon Deflector. Neon
that was a spell.
Deflector. I like dungeons and stuff. What underscores that name?
His name.
Bergnot.
Good
That's
name.
great.
Bergnot. Imp in my head and Buffaloval.
Ooh.
Buff-a-Laval. Yeah, you guys won. Congratulations. We will be, I guess, Rudy, are you in the chat room as Maze Arcana or what?
Rudy Woods easiest.
Direct message, Rooty Woot. He's in the chat room right now to claim your prizes.
I wrote it on the card.
Send a message to Rudy Woot before the end of the show to claim your win. Thank you, Rudy, for writing that down. Oh, because it was cursive and capitals. It's very confusing to me.
Font change.
Yeah.
And so those are Steam codes.
Chicken scratch. I can read that.
What is that? Comic Sans?
It's actually very nice
How
handwriting.
dare you?
You monster.
Steam codes.
Steam codes.
There's
Those are Steam
Steam
codes, yes. So go in and there's a redeem, the top left, I think, redeem codes, activate a product, put it in there and Steam.
Do it!
You'll have the thing.
And before we get back, happy Halloween, guys.
Happy
Halloween! Look at all
Yay,
these
there we go.
friends. We have a bunch of friends in the background who stopped by
Yeah.
to celebrate Halloween with us.
Yes,
Perhaps
Ryan.
soon we'll get to drink afterwards and have our own tavern adventure.
Oh, I'd love to go out in public like this. Are you kidding?
Look, I'm dressed up as Ash for Halloween.
Oh, it's a double
look at
cosplay.
me. I'm a bird.
You look like a bird
I
with
burn
rabies.
everything down.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, I'm a
So-
little ghost. I ink all the time with fog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't.
Fight!
I'll get a drink for this.
Ashburn.
Oh. Ghost.
Okay.
Be more
So,
effective when you do it.
Yeah, a sick burn.
you're escorted out of this very strange ritual chamber of sorts into like behind these columns. You see that out of the chamber, down the hall, down a flight of stairs, and into this big open room. And what you realize is that you're in the middle of a masquerade. There's lots of people, lots of masks, and lots of dresses, and lots of suits, and everything is. It smells good, it looks good, and it reeks of wealth.
I love it.
You are escorted backstage, and your new friend here, who has been escorting you all over the place, is here for any last-minute requests.
Right. Do I have the flint box, I assume?
Please,
Yeah.
I have. Thank you. I have a question. My performance is magic-based, and I know that is not allowed here. This is why I asked for the kindling box. Do you think if I show the audience the kindling box, they will think that I am doing my fire magic with the kindling box and not my magic? Will I be in trouble?
So, are you using magic?
Oh my
No, I'm put magic tricks. Tricks. It's all
So-
illusions.
So you're not using magic?
No.
Well, not using magic's fine.
Okay.
But
Well,
using magic is a crime. It's one of the few crimes that we actually punish with death.
Cool.
I
don't think the phoenix should rise from these ashes.
I will use the flint. In here, only the flint. Please make everyone aware I'm using flint. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to say anything to the audience. If you wish to tell them you're
anyone
using
else.
flint.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, I
Not worth it. Back
need
away.
a little bit of lubricant for these boom magic playing fingers. Could I get that drink now?
Hand that to him, please.
There you go.
Oh, secret.
That's my
With all the
payment for
winners.
my
Yes.
drink.
So I hand some wine flasks over.
Yes, yes. 4, 1 for each. No, I'm kidding.
Oh. Well, sure. I think you will enjoy it more than me.
Accurate.
So, did you wish to use magic then?
Why?
Because
I think it's a
if
very
you
obvious
ask, you can. But you must ask beforehand. So I'm not sure, are you asking?
Were they to ask? Would that be kept confidential within the room? As it is a masquerade of anonymous people, it would have to be anonymous.
Yes.
I would like to use some magic, please, but I'll make it look like it's this.
No, thank you
But
for
just so
asking
you know.
ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
I won't ruin anything. I
Okay,
will try.
you've asked ahead. Great.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's a masquerade. I'm sure no one will notice.
No one will recognize
You,
me.
the giant bird, in a tiny mask.
Yep.
Am I in earshot of this?
Yeah, you're standing with them.
We're all standing, yeah.
Sorry, simply to appease my mind, since things have been a little blurry in this city, would it be possible to write the permission down?
Oh, sign it, please. Yes, fingerprints. Make it official.
Sure.
While
Pulls
you are
out.
doling out magic uses, may I use magic?
As long as you ask ahead.
Yes, I would like to use magic.
I would like to get out of jail free card as well.
It doesn't get you out of jail, but it does get you to use magic.
You know,
Same thing?
No strings attached.
Whetstone, it might be good for all of us to have permission on the off chance that we do require it.
Okay, so I write up.
Bugbear, bear bug, whatever. Just I
Right
would
up
like
that.
the thing.
Punished for using magic. And you just sign that right on the bottom. Okay.
There we
Thank you
go.
very much.
Sign there at the bottom,
go.
and
Sign the logo.
we're gonna need your initial here,
And here.
yeah, and here, and
Sign it.
No wax, seal,
there.
ring. Yeah.
So you're telling me that if we get permission to use magic, we can use magic and there will be no absolute consequence whatsoever?
For the performance.
Just the performance.
We have your word.
Yes. You have my word as a member of the city's guard.
Can I kill you if you're wrong? If I get sentenced to death, can I kill you first and then I die?
You could try.
I don't think anyone's gonna agree to that.
You can always try.
I could kill you.
Believe
As
it.
long as you know that. You know that. I will sleep better at night. I don't sleep. I meditate.
That's lucky.
I like that about you.
I should be a lot more calm as a star elf, but I'm not. Fine, magic, let's do it. Sapphire and Ruby in our order. Of course they are, they've hired us.
Good.
So there is a very beautiful lifted stage that you walk on, and people are just milling about. There's a lot of them. They're drinking, they're talking, there's people serving hors d'oeuvres, and this is everything seems very normal. You guys are welcome to do what you would like to do.
I will walk out on stage and create some dancing lights so that my ladies will be lit. And I will make those appear over the stage, and they will just flutter like this. And then I'll step aside and prepare my performance, which will be directly after you.
I believe that our performance that we've got planned is an enthralling performance, if you catch.
Gotcha. Yes. Roll for it.
I'm gonna start digging in my satchel to get out my pan. Get in there. Where is it? Where is the satchel?
Oh, balls. I didn't write that one down.
What, the satchel?
No, her enthralling.
Oh no, you just must make a wisdom saving throw. Yes. Not to do it, I can do it no matter what.
Isn't that there's like a whole lot of people though? Is it just one person?
I can target 2. Guess who I'm targeting?
Nicely done.
Really?
Okay, that one made it. That one did not. Guess which one didn't?
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
Nice. Oh, that's actually great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
We begin the song. This is some context, a meta context. I wrote this song. I wrote this to be kind of an anthem for the Sirens of the Realms. I wrote this the week that we kind of decided what our
Number
name
one
was
hit
gonna be.
single.
Which is funny because as you start talking,
Oh no, this is meta. This is not in character, but in character, yeah, I don't know that I say anything.
so if we'll just say that you do.
Oh, let's say that.
Because all of a sudden people just hear you talking and they're just like, what? What? And now people are starting to turn towards you and see that
Yes.
there's a performance. Oh, there's a performance.
We are the Siren Sisters. The sirens go, ooh, the sirens go, ooh, the sirens go, ooh, la 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 la. From tales untold, our song declares a story of our sisterhood and who we are across the realms. Your minstrels sing the glory of the sirens hailing from afar. The universe has shifted to allow us to form harmony across the plains. So sit right back and listen to our prowess. Time for you to learn from whence we came. Time for you to learn from whence we came. The sirens go, ooh, the sirens go, ooh, the sirens
where the egg of freedom hatches.
Desert land that only leaves you scars. I know right now you feel a little helpless. We make everyone lay down their sword. Don't try to fight our whispers made of velvet. Don't you know the magic number's 4? Don't you know the magic number's 4? Answer the call, you know where the sirens.
Join our cabal, you know where the sirens.
Get down and crawl, you know where the sirens.
You girls are all you need where the
Sirens go, ooh, the sirens go, ooh, the sirens go, ooh, la 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 la.
I slide in on my knees. Sirens!
Yes!
The crowd is enthralled. You have a thing you would like to do as the song ends.
As the song ends, Ash, the Aarakocra, steps into the light, and all the dancing lights focus on her. She slowly begins to unfold her feathers of grey and red, parting all of the performers on the stage and clearing a space around her. She drops to one knee and wraps her wing around in front of her, creating a colourful blanket covering the floor in front of her. When she pulls back, she reveals a row of candles neatly lined up upon the floor. With a snap, the wicks ignite.
Roll arcane and performance.
17,
Ooh,
18,
arcane,
sorry.
Okay. Performance.
23.
Yes.
Oh,
Success.
Done.
Beautiful, bright flames flicker in time with the breath of the audience. The Aarakocra takes a step back, as if seeing the flames for the first time. She stares in wonder as they burn together. The same light, the same heat, all the same, exquisite in their unity. The Aarakocra holds a hand to her heart and produces another candle, this one burning with a red flame. She crouches down towards the row of candles and tries to place the red flame amongst the others. But no matter where she places it, it doesn't fit in. It sticks out, and it looks ugly. She clutches the red flame and places it to the side, as it was so unaccepted by the other light. All of a sudden, the audience is surrounded in darkness.
Okay. Performance.
21.
Yes. Like complete darkness?
Yes. Complete darkness. A crackle. A spit. A flicker. Above, suspended above the audience, a candle with a silver flame sparkles gloriously and then floats down to land amongst the others. With a whistle that almost sounds like a howl, another flame rushes in from the side. This one is blue, burning bravely. With a squeak and a puff of foggy smoke, a little green flame pops into existence.
Yeah! Yay!
The Aarakocra scoops up the solitary candle and tries once more to place it with the rest. The red flame, now standing with the silver and blue and the green, the red no longer looks out of place. In fact, They look rather beautiful, complementing each other in the most magical of ways.
Because the magic number is 4.
What the hell? Audience is cheering.
Yeah.
Don't you know magic number is 4?
That's amazing.
I run up from behind and I hit her with a pillow. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, the entire audience is delighted and they are singing and they're dancing and the magic number's 4.
It really is.
I didn't even realize that we all had
so
our own
good.
colors.
You're so good.
That's I know. Man, I'm so blind by art. Like art I'm art blind. I don't realize these things until like
I
even
just write
even
really
when you were like it's you, I was like okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, now I get what's
Literally,
happening.
you
But
are
it took me so long.
So
I'm art blind.
you guys they're cheering the other guards, like they're giving you a nudge because you get to hang out with them. And
Also, just a reminder that our Ruby is apparently quite a big fan of mine.
Ruby runs up, crawls on stage. Everyone's been drinking. She definitely has been
Yes,
drinking.
we have.
Felipe, you should just leave. Don't worry about the captain and Amina. You are great. They're weird. And you guys are just you are the most wonderful. You are the most wonderful that I have ever experienced, and I think you are great, and you are under amazing protection, and I would like to offer you my favorite suite in my favorite hotel. Yes, and it's right around the corner here, and we will take very good care of you, and you have earned whatever Sapphire's agreed to, I'm sure. I
You
don't
should
know
probably
what
double
it is. That is a good idea.
It is. It is a very good idea.
You are just you.
Hello, Ruby.
Oh, what was your name again?
It's Shadow.
Shadow.
I
and the
come up from
Sirens.
behind
Is
it, I'm
Shadow
like,
and the Sirens.
100% tell everyone. No, I can't. It's definitely the Shadow Sisters. No, I'm
The
kidding.
Shadow
It's the
Sisters.
Sirens.
It's actually Ghost in the Strumpets.
Strumpets. It sounds like a pastry.
It's delicious.
Yes. Oh, you are just. Oh, I can't wait to tell my friends.
Tell everyone how fantastic we've been.
Will.
Especially
Siren Sisters.
places that have great armies, military, strong military. Definitely tell them.
And places with good beers.
Well, the places I hang out don't have a lot of beer, but I'm sure
wine's
that
good.
somebody I tell will tell somebody else, because that's just how it goes.
Apparently, when I'm drunk, I start sounding like Shadow. Beers are good.
Darling, it happens to the best of us.
I go up to her. Have I told you I'm really old?
Very definitely drunk.
Very tall.
That is you.
Very
Look at that.
old.
It's you. It's indistinguishable.
Look at me.
They say
This
that
one.
copying someone is the nicest form of flattery. So when she gets
That
drunk,
is what they say. Oh, you are smart and beautiful and talented.
Ruby, I
You're
must
so
ask you to
right.
stop, but never stop.
Can you please take care of them and just, make sure they have
Absolutely,
all the
my lady.
luxuries and all that?
Ruby, what?
Come this way. Come. Let us.
On a side note, would it be possible to, make that thing where you said that maybe they might clear their names if they bring in the
But their
lantern?
names aren't damaged. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, we were talking before about Rodriguez and
Oh,
Andina.
Rodriguez.
Well, could we
Oh,
guarantee?
and she just turns around and just like, oh, Sapphire, did you hear them? The Siren Sisters, they are amazing. And she goes off and all her friends.
Felipe shrugs.
Snake flies.
Yeah, it's right.
She
What
goes
can you
and
do?
starts talking to, you see her buzzing around.
So I go stand in between. I think it's time to go.
Time to go, huh?
But we're having a good time. I grab Ash's wings. The sirens go. Woo.
So I hand her
this is a song.
another wine flask I have on me and say, come on, let's go now.
Genius.
It's like a carrot.
So he leads you, and you guys have a bit of a following. You know, some people are like asking you where you're from. You're escorting them around. I don't know how many people you would like to let talk to them. How many people would you like, Guard, Mr. Guardman?
4.
The magic
One
number
each?
is 4.
Yes, the magic number is 4.
Magic number is 4. So, one of them is talking to you. Wow, I've never seen an Aarakocra before. Who are you? Where are you from? Tell us about your adventures.
I'm a traveling performer. I do pretty displays to make people happy.
Oh, I am so happy.
Oh, good. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
to hear that you're happy.
Yes. No one turns to you and is like, so, yeah, your hand pan is pretty fantastic.
Right.
Yeah. How'd you learn how to play them? Where'd you even get one of those? I want one. I would love one. Can you tell me who made it? I would like one, but with like gold and gems all over it.
So about that, wouldn't you instead want to talk about anything else?
I could buy yours. I would
You
love to buy
couldn't.
yours.
I'm actually actively using it.
Give us a ship.
Right,
Buy another one.
like
'cause you know where to
right
get it
now,
from.
I'm using it, and I'm just like kind of rolling it away, just shoving it back in the satchel. Like, oh, it's already in there. It's gone. I open the satchel of holding. Oh, I can't even see it in
So
there anymore.
I step between,
don't
and that's
even
enough.
know
That's enough.
where it is. Oh. I grab his arm and put it in front of me. Oh, I'm sorry. He's making me leave. I'm sorry. I have to go. Oh, look at this.
What? How do you make those? You don't have any lips.
May our song inspire you in your war efforts so that you may please the god when you die.
Yes.
Okay. And that person just kind of goes, don't understand what.
Good talk.
This shorter man.
The short one talks to me. Fantastic.
He's just shorter than you.
Basically, everyone.
You're 6'2".
Yes.
You're so enthralling. Where are you from? I've never seen an elf like you before.
I'm a star elf, darling. I put the star in star elf.
As she's talking, I'm behind her. I'm a star elf, darling. I put the star in star elf.
I actually joined.
We've got 2 carrots in the group.
Star elf.
Yeah, I said
She's the star elf, darling. She puts the star in the star elf.
Did the star elf ask you to put that in? Because it sounds
Believe my ego is getting increasingly bruised the more I talk. That's fair. My head was
You're
getting
great. If you ever come back, you should come back and perform at one of our masquerades. You would be.
They literally just did that.
Yeah, that's why I think they're great. But they should come back. And he's like,
I like them.
what was your name?
It's Shadow.
And he turns and he just whispers, Shadow. And so now you are escorted to this another luxurious place. There's a penthouse that you are escorted to. And the windows are large and overlooks the city of The expensive, bustling parts are very expensive looking and bustling. And then there's a darkness that you don't really care about because you can't really see, and that's how the neighbors feel.
but yet I can see it because I have dark
Dark
sight
vision.
and I feel really
You
bad.
can't see that.
That
It's
far,
pretty
it's not that
far.
far.
I feel bad
It's
though.
pretty
I
far.
know it's in there.
There's 2 large king-size beds, and the windows are just beautiful with those white see-through drapes that are just kind of in the wind, billowing.
That's my word.
And there's a little food bar and a drink bar, and it has its own private restroom.
Oh, thank
Bath.
goodness.
And a bath inside the bedroom, or a bath like
It's
in
like
the
kind
middle.
of, yes, yes. That's the centerpiece of the room.
Yes.
It's the bath. It's one of those clawed bathtubs. Yeah, like that.
Recently filled with hot water.
And lavender, right?
Lavender.
Yes.
This is my
lavender.
standard.
It is for this room because it's Ruby's room.
Nice.
So you drop them off. Your guard is on his way out. If you'd like to chat with him a bit.
Thank
Or
you
not.
for letting me perform my show. I had a good time. Thank you.
You did a wonderful job.
This is the reputation of this place precedes it as not a good place necessarily, quite scary, but in fact I am more at home than I have ever been.
It's nice.
Sounds like me. Very scary. But once you get to know it.
That's scary.
Well, your performance tonight was fantastic. And thank you for asking permission. So that I did not have to do my duty as a guard and take matters into my own hands.
Duty.
So
Beauty.
I will bid you a good night and wait outside.
And unless, of course, this bath is for you.
What?
Goes to you, Winky.
My,
Eye up. Lid up. Thank you.
You could probably give her your room number or wherever you're staying. If you're in the hall, it will probably do. They'll still be in the hall.
Yes. I think it's best if I take my leave, but because you made such an impression tonight, I think it's better for some of my watch to make sure that we have someone posted out here. I, of course, will ensure that you are not interrupted.
Be assassinated?
Whoa.
yes, what kind of danger might we be in?
What are you predicting?
I'm not saying you're in danger. I'm saying that
This
you're
is
very
escalating
popular.
quickly.
Is there anyone we could talk
I
to
have
about
noticed that.
transport to Waterdeep?
Perhaps in the morning.
That sounds fantastic. God, sorry. I like hear myself. I love it.
It is fantastic.
Oh, there's like 9 H's in fantastic. Oh.
Fantastic.
Anyway,
So if
sorry,
you
we're
need
all up.
anything, my name is Hawkram. Feel free to call out to me.
Hakrin?
Was his
Hawkram.
name Hawkram
Hawkram.
before?
Whitstone.
Hawker Whetstone.
Hakram,
Yes.
you're a good guy. You're one of the good guys. And you might be one of my favorite good guys.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Compliment.
There you go. And I take my leave.
Good nesting, sweet dreams.
Even though he has left, I am standing, still talking to him, being like, yo, you're a good guy. I feel like what you do was good. And was there a mini bar in here?
Yes, there is.
Goodbye!
She goes directly to the minibar.
When your
Khalini's
eyes are shut.
drunk and really drunk, and she kind of walks over to the bathtub and just sort of like takes her outer clothing off and just rolls into it,
Oh my gosh.
Splash about.
into the water.
Cannonball.
I miss
Cannonball.
the sea.
So
It
you
has
jump in.
been fun.
I use my wings to do a guided leap cannonball.
Into the
Acrobatics.
bathtub.
Yes! Let's lose more
She
teeth,
made it
baby.
first, so we'll see. You just went in. There's no taking this back.
I know. I want to be toothless by the time this campaign is done. What is that? Whoa!
on.
17! But acrobatics plus 5, like it landed.
Oh, it landed on another die?
Yeah, on another die. Yeah. What is that? D6?
I mean, I would like to point out that I rolled acrobatics.
Oh, D10.
On a
Bounce.
10.
On a
and
D10.
landed on a 10.
The kiss of
That-
dice.
I feel like I nailed this cannonball.
You nailed it.
Oh
Not only did you nail it, but
wild.
I will give you an inspiration point.
Oh.
That's pretty much the most impressive thing I've seen in a really long
Felipe
time.
sees her coming with the cannonball and draws as much water as possible out of the faucet to create like an extra special splash zone for the cannonball.
Why don't you tell me what it looks like since you rolled so well?
Okay, well, she's like, oh, so delicately, taking her clothes off and, oop, a toe in, oh, it's lovely. Just dipping into the
Just
bath.
drunkenly rolling.
I am. Well, as I am over at the minibar drinking, and I hear with my ear, oh, the little bit of water. Oh, I hear that. I look back. I see it. Drop the glass.
Splash.
start running. You can see my eyes dilate slightly.
I'm on the other side of the splash. You're going to hit me full on when you do
Oh, like as I'm running.
So I create rings of water for her to jump through
As I'm running,
she's
my
coming towards
hand clamps on Ash's beak, pushes her out of the way. I use her as kind of a launch point. The knees tuck in perfectly. As I reach my pinnacle point of jumping, it is like I stretch out, 3-point turn, half cut. To like a little
Sorry, do
jump.
I get wet in this?
Wait for it. 3-point turn, half cut. I touch my toes ever slightly and as I come down, the knees crunch back in. There is a sonic boom of sorts. All of the water comes out of the tub and lands only on Shadow. It comes up as one solid thing and comes down on her. I am left somehow dry as a bone on the bottom of the tub, laughing hysterically, much like she laughed at me when my tooth fell out.
Funny enough, go ahead and
come on.
Roll a d20.
All right.
That wasn't even a 20, by the way. Like, that didn't always happen. That's amazing.
No, it's amazing. What did you get?
1!
What? You gotta start rolling those dice. Oh my god.
Roll a d12.
Oh, which one's a 12? Which one's a 12?
That one. Yeah,
this
that
one.
Yeah.
Hold on, it was on the side.
Doesn't count yet.
2!
You make it, you're in air, you're so proud of yourself right now. And you bundle up and you land hard on Calithe, who was just at the bottom of this tub. She was so kind as to make this like bubble of water for you, this cushion. And you're wet, you're in pain. There's
I'm still
booze
laughing.
on the floor.
Can I control her body since it's 90% water and throw her out of the tub?
In the
how stone
future.
sorcery works?
In the future. Actually, would you like to use something? You've got all those powers.
I do have a bunch of powers. Well, I don't want to make a wall of water, but I could.
I believe I am the wall of water.
It's true. What I might just use a gust of wind and like push her off me onto one of the beds.
She's light. It can catch on to her. What's the save on that?
The strength, and it's
Roll.
14.
Cool, my strength.
Strength save.
8.
Nope. Woof. The wind picks up on her wings and just pulls her over to the bed.
And I drag all the water back into the tub, and I just sort of sit there happy because I'm in a warm tub, and I'll put all the flowers.
Do you
back
pull
where they were.
all the water off the ground?
I pull all the water I can get to.
Okay.
Would you think that maybe the gust of wind dried me?
Do I hear any of this?
I would like to.
You hear splashing and screaming and laughing and giggling, and you hear the bed go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As I
don't want
land,
to go in there.
Or do you? That's true.
as I land on the bed, I look back, and I use shape water to pull all of the water away from you, and it sits around you in a circle. You can never, like, you go to reach for it and it goes, wah, wah. You just can't. No, I'm sorry. Did you want a bath? I'm sorry. What was that?
Can everybody calm down, please?
No, I'm loving this.
Ghost, I beg of you, please let me have a freaking
Who's the best?
While you're doing
Who's the
that,
best?
while you're doing that wall of water,
You are the best.
Khalib walks into the wall of water and just starts like, bathing herself, like drinking and bathing, and she's just taking care of
Khalid's
it.
my girl, so I make a nice shower for her.
And the night progresses. You are now clean.
I think maybe I'll fly up into your water where you're holding it. Just be in it.
So this is the scene. Wait, before I start, what are you doing now that you are not wet?
Oh, I'm just watching this. This is fantastic. There was such a popcorn-esque type food in the room I would be grabbing and divulging.
There are nuts.
Well, nuts.
The nuts are quite salty.
There are salty nuts.
So am I, sweetheart.
Ash, what are you doing while this is happening?
Ash runs over to the window.
Oh, you got pushed. Your face got
I
pushed.
got pushed.
Okay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she's not worried about that. She runs over to the window in that beautiful view, and she goes to look out the window and goes with her beak.
Oh, no.
And then puts her face sideways.
Oh no.
Look outside. Has she seen a window before?
Who's that? Who's that?
Because she's a bird and I don't see
This
glass.
is what this whole thing looks like. Are you ready? Ghost on the bed. Calithe flying around. Oh, just don't want to
Trying to lay in the position I would be in the bathtub. in the
Khalib just
water.
kind of stands up. Shadow just watching at the mini bar, just eating nuts. And Ash standing at the window. And that's what that looks like.
Awesome.
It is late. What would you guys like to do for the rest of the night?
I want to clean my feathers and take a